everyone, my name is Dara Riz and welcome to my channel. Today we will talk about Irene Forsyte as illustration of beauty in the book The Forsyte Saga by Galsworthy. What made Irene so special and what was her way, her principles, we will see in this video. Irene Forsyte, woman who was born for love, to be loved and to love. And eventually she succeeded in this willingness. Let's disclose how it was. Irene Forsyte married Soms Forsyte because she did not have other choice, since she did not have money, and she was trying to refuse Soms, but she did not succeed, and therefore she was forced to marry him. Soms Forsyte was trying to make her happy in his own way, as we discussed in previous video about Soms, but all he wanted was to possess beauty, and what Irene wanted is to be free, to be wild, and to express her beauty, her energy in the way as she was designed for. And at one point, the chance for her to express her beauty was illustrated when she met with Bossini, young architect. And this situation was very much controversial because on the one hand she betrayed Soms, whom she did not love, but she was wife of him. On another hand, she betrayed her friend because Bossini, young architect, she was engaged with Irene's friend, and it shows that on her way to get love, to get what she wants, she will not stop before any principles, before anyone, because in her willingness to get love with that young architect, she betrayed two people. Eventually this story had sad ending because Bossini, he died, but at the same time Irene could not stay at Soms' house, and she left him, and she lived for many years on her own, when at some point she met father of Soms, so we can simplify Soms' grandfather. She met him and with big respect, and Jolyon Forsyte, he also met her with big respect, and at some point their communication started. They both just enjoyed company of each other. Jolyon Forsyte, he was enjoying her beauty, he was already at the sunset of his life, but he wanted to get those last breaths of freshness, of beauty, and he was enjoying this. At the same time, Irene was also enjoying company of a respectful person, of kind person, who could take care about her, who could tell her interesting stories. It was just interesting for them to spend time together. But at one moment, Jolyon Forsyte passed away, and he, in his will, he wrote that Irene should inherit money, and he asked his son, also Jolyon Forsyte, to take care about her. And Jolyon Forsyte was taking care about her, was managing her money, but he also was aware about situation of Irene, about her story with Soms, with Bossini, and he was worried about threat from the side of Soms to get her back. That's why he was literally protecting her, because Jolyon Forsyte was very much interesting from other Forsytes. In company of Jolyon, Irene again found a possibility to blossom, and she blossomed. With Jolyon Forsyte, they had a son, his name was John, and they built their own humble, calm paradise, isolated from outside world, living just internally, sharing their love. And in this video I wanted to highlight the story of Irene, the story of beauty, and the story of how this beauty was fighting for her way to be wild, to belong where she wanted to belong, and to find love, to find peace, to be loved and to love. Even though Irene seemed to be very calm, she was not naive at all, and inside she was very much strong, because even though from the very beginning she did not have means how to stand her ground, how to get what she wanted, eventually in course of her life she was seeking to find love, and eventually she found it. What was important that when she left Soms, she did not take any of jewelries, of all those fancy expensive dresses, nothing. She left everything as it was, and she went on her way to search for love, because the lesson from the book that it's not possible to buy love, it's not possible to buy happiness. And for Irene, it was exactly the same. She felt much more calm, much more peaceful, happier when she lived alone, or when she lived with men whom she has chosen, with whom she was happy. This is the story about Irene. Thank you so much for your attention. Please write in the commentaries what do you think about this character. If this character was opened through beauty or maybe through other features, I will be very curious to read your thoughts. Also, I have heard about new serial that a character who plays Irene's role, she does not look as Irene. If somebody has seen the serial, please write in commentary whether it distracted your attention or not, and what do you think about the serial, about the book. Thank you so much for your attention, and see you soon.